Okay, visiting this museum was not on my New Orleans bingo card, but I actually really loved it. Today is our second day in the Crescent City, and we started out by visiting the Pharmacy Museum of all places. It was Lita's idea, and I never would have thought to visit this museum, but oh my god, it was so cool. If you're into like creepy and weird stuff, say like paranormal or true crime, this place would be right up your alley. This museum is housed in the first licensed apothecary in the US, and it goes over the history of the pharmaceutical industry and all the crazy medical procedures they used to practice. They had all sorts of different artifacts like pills and syringes and potions and whatnot. It was kind of wild, so I'd highly recommend a visit if you're into this type of thing. Anyway, then we grabbed lunch at Cornet, which has a gallery or balcony seating overlooking Bourbon Street, which was just starting to come to life, and we both got Pim's cups, which were super refreshing, although my first po' boy was not as good, unfortunately, but it's fine. From there we headed to the Voodoo Museum, which was kind of pricey for what it was, and then it was finally time for our spooky tour of the city. We had booked the Ghost, Crime, Voodoo, and Vampires guided tour through Get Your Guide, and oh my god, it was incredible. It was about 2 hours, and our guide, the professor, was super knowledgeable and charismatic. We learned so much about the city's history, its tragedies, voodoo, and ghost stories. The title of the tour speaks for itself, obviously. So I'd say this tour is absolutely a must-do if you're visiting New Orleans. Afterwards, we went to one of the oldest bars in America, Lafitte's, to try their famous purple drink, the Voodoo Daiquiri. And hot take, but I didn't really like it. The grape flavor just didn't do it for me. But the night's not over yet. For dinner, we stopped at this bar where I got yet another po' boy, my second of the day. And even though it wasn't necessarily authentic, it was actually really good. And then we headed over to Frenchmen Street, which is known for its music. And unsurprisingly, there were several musicians playing out on the street. And they also had a little market going on, so we stopped by and checked out all the booths. There were so many incredible artists here. And then we went to the Spotted Cat, which was jam-packed. It was actually crazy. We couldn't even move. But the reviews don't lie. The music here is absolutely insane. What a great note to end the night on. Follow along to see what else we get up to in New Orleans.